I can
Light.
I can fix that. Shorten it up. Shorten the intro.
This one.
You're not gonna come dancing into it. So
Not today.
welcome back to Less Cash More Mash. My name's Tom,
And I'm like,
and today
what's going on?
he forgot his name. We're cracking open a new bottle of 1792 small batch.
Sorry.
That's a rough day when you can't remember your own name on that one. So this one is $27.99, 750 milliliter. It's 93.7 proof. It's non-age stated. This one has been in our little bag of tricks for a while. I've been super excited to
It's
actually.
funny. He's like, how about this one?
But he
No,
I
this
keep
one.
taking it out, and he's like, no, not today. I'm like, oh, this one, no, not today. I'm like, come on, this one. How about this one? Nope, not today. So, anyways, this is a this is owned by Sazerac. It's distilled at the 1792 Barton Distillery. The mash bill is undisclosed, so I don't have that. But they it's actually named.
If you wanted to research forever, you probably could find it.
Some of them just don't want to let it out. There's rumors that it's
we're not
this
gonna
and
do
that, but
anyways.
it really doesn't matter because most of you don't care anyways. I was just curious. I'd like to know if it's like a higher rye, like what I'm going to actually expect. But the name 1792 actually it's derived from the year that Kentucky joined the United States. So 1792 is the flagship bourbon of Barton's repertoire. It used to be called 1792 Ridgewood Reserve, and then I went to Ridgemont Reserve, and then it went to small batch because certain brands, when the whiskey revolution came on and they started getting I thought this was a screw top.
Oh, you see the cork.
This is a cork. No, I did because just the way it looked like it was a thing. Like Weller refused to lose their age statement, so they made it hard to get. So you can't get Weller 12 anymore. It's allocated, and it's got the happy. I already like it because it's got it's got a little nipple on the end. You can pour it, and this was one of the ones. There's a few of them that instead of driving up the price and make it that none of the people can get it, they actually got rid of the name. They got rid of the 8-year statement. They changed it to this, called it a small batch. People were outraged because they're like, we want our 8-year, but if you don't have the whiskey, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? So it's either we make it so you can't get it and keep the. I didn't say I poured it evenly. I just said it poured. So I actually applaud these guys. They might have lost money. They may have made money. I don't know, but they lost the age statement. So there's stuff, it's non-age stated now. But their main goal was to keep it under, and it is. It's $27.99 for 750 milliliters. So I applaud that. Like, good for them we can't give you a 12-year anymore, but we're going to give you the same price, and we're going to do our best to keep the years. Now it's a mingle. So you lost the 8-year because their lowest one, the age of it has to be at the end of, so it might have a 3 and a 12, but they can't say it's an 8-year because there's a 3 in it. You know what I mean? Like, right. Whatever it is. So, good for them for keeping the price down. There was a few different distilleries that did that, but I remember these being one of them that did that at the time when that is a crazy nose.
Yeah.
I didn't even need to spin that yet.
No.
Wow. That is, it's a different take on a caramel though. It's like it's bright to me for some reason. Are you getting that? Like it's like I don't know if it's gonna be a fruit that hits me eventually.
I don't know. It's smelling.
Try a sip. It is a fruit, but it's not a cherry. I'm almost getting like dare I say it, like a grapefruit?
I didn't get that, but it's got a...
Like I don't want to say orange because it's not orange. I'm almost getting like a... I'm almost getting like a fruity... Like a fruity...
I'm not really getting a huge fruit.
It doesn't give me that traditional cake batter smell.
I'm getting more.
Are you?
Caramel-esque batter type.
Maybe my nose is broken. No, I'm getting something bright. Hold on. Should I just do like ADHD whiskey and just start yelling out random words? I love when he does. I love when he does that.
What does a pomegranate really smell like?
I don't know. I know it tastes like ass. It's fucking. I hate pomegranate.
I don't mind like the little gel beat, but when you gotta eat the seeds,
It's like crunch.
no,
There's
but
nothing
I
good
would
about it.
Spit those out.
Yeah, it's no. She's like she'll take forever to
Well,
peel
mine
it
did
all,
too.
and then she'll just eat it with like a spoon, and it's like, hey, you want something? Like, it's disgusting. No, it's like crunch. I'm like, I'll go eat sunflower seeds like that if I want to. Like, it's just not good either.
Sidetrack. Wrong fruit.
Yeah, I'm like, what is it, Dory? The thing. Oh, look, something shiny. There it is. This is phenomenal, by the way. That's if I have to
No,
give,
'cause it has
if we're gonna
nice-
actually talk about the stupid whiskey, we're
it
doing
has a hang time.
Yeah,
It has a really good flavor.
I like the
It's a
93
sweetness
proof.
coming down.
It's actually
For me, it's actually drinking a little hotter than
it's not overly long finish. It's
Stays
just
on
a
your
good
tongue.
taste though. Like it's a really.
I'm
good,
thinking it's got
I
a
didn't
decent
pour
amount of
myself-
rye in
I
this
didn't-
because it's got like that. I'm getting that like orgeat tongue numb.
I've been trying to nurse it. I haven't really flushed it around yet. Oh no! When you swish it like that,
Yeah.
oh no, it's still dancing.
Yeah. So when you
No.
said it doesn't have a good finish,
No.
I'm like, I don't know.
You know
where
why?
you're
Because
at.
I was afraid to drink it all because I wasn't really swishing it. I was just
No.
kind of baby sipping it. But
I
no,
used-
when you
yeah.
actually, it's still on my tongue right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Like it's been a good 20 seconds. It's still
And
there.
the nose. I get the caramel nose.
Let me try to dig for the camera, but I'm not saying. No. But there's a and I bet this is going to change. This is going to be one of the ones if I can keep it around the shoulders and I don't just drink it down. Yeah, I think it's
gonna
going
be a lemon.
Well, that's what I was saying. I didn't
It's
want
nothing super strong.
No, I didn't. That's why I didn't want to say orange because it's not like an orange peel. Like it's almost
It's
like
not a grapefruit either. To me,
it is. It's not a cherry.
No.
Definitely not a cherry.
and it's not a banana.
No. Now
I'm
is
getting a good batter. though.
now I'm starting to get like the oatmeal is what I'm leaning towards.
You always say
I
oatmeal,
always say
I say
oatmeal.
batter,
You say batter, but I'm starting to get to the now that it's been in the glass for the 10
Probably
seconds.
because you
it's
make
there.
more oatmeal and
Yeah.
I make more batter.
Right.
So
Well, it's funny.
It's got a good flavor.
Yeah.
A sweetness coming down. This is
No,
nice.
I can see why people actually have said nothing but good things about
No,
this because
I'm sad.
for,
He's pulled this out like 12 times.
for 20. Well, I did. I kept saying, "You want to try this?" And he's like, "No,
Actually, I
not
might
yet."
even got this right.
Well, this was one of them ones where I said, "I'm looking for this if you find it."
Oh, yeah.
And you went to the store and you're like, "We have this and this," and I'm like, "Get them both." And you're like, "Really?" I'm like, "Get them both. I want them both." Eventually, we're gonna. And that was one of the ones you picked it up. I just said, "Bring them up here when you get here." This was the one. This was them that because I knew they were in my store that I used to frequent all the time, and then I didn't see them for like months. And
That's
I'm
the
like,
dilemma
"What
of
happened?"
going to a store
Yeah.
frequently. Now you see different stuff, and then you want it. And the cash register guy goes, "Nice
Gotta
seeing you
love
again
it.
today."
Gotta love it. And the Santa sack over there is like, woo, fill it up. But I absolutely love this one.
It's very good.
This is one of them. I shouldn't say sneaky ones, but this is one of them ones like when we tried Elijah or we tried Larceny. Like I'm like, where have you been all my life? Like these are actually you can see why. I mean, look at my glass. I've been trying to.
I can
baby
see
it.
why though Elijah's moves.
Why
I'm
people
surprised this one does. Well,
It does,
we can't-
though.
I was gonna say we can't
It
find
does.
it, so it does.
And that's the whole thing. And
So when it does come out, it's gone.
I've seen, right. And they have a ton of variations too, where they have the different full proofs and the single barrels and the stuff like that. So we'll definitely be on the lookout for those. But that's why I wanted to get this one in particular
Yeah.
out
No,
because
it's very good.
So when we do have a variation on it, and it pours. Did you see it pour? Did you see me? I was like a bartender
Still
over
like
here.
this.
I still have a little bit, but hey, what are you gonna do?
No, nothing.
But with the
Well, I'll just laugh at you.
with
then.
the little thing, it's easier.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. Compared to whatever the one had the little hole with no lip.
Yeah,
That's almost like a
that was
shot.
redemption. That's hard. That's a hard one to pour. But no, definitely now you're getting a lot more of the. It's almost like a maple syrup on top of an oatmeal to me. Like you get the sweetness.
That I get more the mapley sweetness going down.
Yeah, well,
than in my
even
nose.
in like the smell to me,
See,
it's
I
almost
got-
like
I have
like if
like
you put
the-
maple syrup on like an oatmeal. You know, to me, it's almost
never did
reminded
that.
me. Oh, you know what you're missing. I mean, remember when you used to get the nasty oatmeals that didn't? She had got me one time. She got me like the real oatmeal. I'm like, who the
Yeah.
hell wants that? There ain't no sugar in that stuff,
No.
and it doesn't taste
It's
like
pretty
anything.
blah.
Then you put a little bit of maple syrup on it, and it at least gives you, it gives you some kind of.
I always put like brown sugar. I try to kill it that way, but
Well, you could,
I did.
but it was just.
I didn't think of syrup.
I did because it was in the fridge and it was easy. It was like just put a little maple syrup on it and give it a try, and then you get that sweetness out of it. And
Instead, I'm throwing nuts and fruits and everything in it, so
Well,
I can just crack it somehow.
yeah,
And it's still, if it doesn't start with a little flavor, it's still pretty blah.
no, you're right.
Enough of the oatmeal. This is very good.
Mm-hmm.
Subscribe, like, anything.
I gotta try one more. I gotta see something.
Well,
Hold
now
on.
you
I
gotta
didn't
go-
have
go
enough
it
for
in.
a shot on the end, like to say hello. Oh, you want some? No, this is actually really
This is
good.
Pete and repeat. I'm not gonna let him get ahead.
Well, no, I want to make sure. Well, there we go. We'll leave it.
Oh, you gonna do it as a shot?
No, I didn't have I said I wanted to try one more sip just to see if it's.
It doesn't, because
I wanted to
had a pretty good
actually
little
see.
sip the
I
last
actually
time.
wanted to see too if it like now.
You don't
Now,
get
now that it's in the
this.
glass, now that it's in the glass, you get. I still getting that. I wanted to know, like, just as a fresh pour, is it going to be like bland?
No,
And it's not.
no. And we've kind of noticed that with some of the 30-ish range, that right out of the neck, they have a nice nose.
That's what kills me about this one. And not to
Well-
keep crapping on that one, but it really,
Even
it
today,
really never
probably
developed
has.
anywhere.
No, it didn't.
It didn't. We went back at that. We've gone at it. Yeah, because you were hitting this for a while, and it's just we keep saying it's got to get better, got to get better,
Yeah.
got to get better. Because that was a $50 bottle. Hands down, I'd buy 2 of these all day long. You know what I mean? Like over that. You know, I'm so glad we didn't buy all 6 just for
No,
the
because
picture.
that was, yeah.
Because that was one of the things we were going to try to collect them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Some Einstein said, maybe we should try it first. If it sucks, that'd be a bad idea.
Yeah, well,
It was a great idea because it's not great.
Yeah, no, because I would have been so mad that we now had 6 of them. It would have been like, damn it, we just spent, $300.
Because there's many over there that we
So
can't
much better.
get. We don't know, but we can't get them. Well, we could if we want to go get 2, but we don't know if they're any good either.
Oh, that we have in the bag of tricks. So you
Yes.
lost me there for a second. Like, we
I don't
can
know
get
how.
them because we haven't. Well, because you
Oh,
said
no,
we
no,
can't
no.
get them. So I
No,
was like,
no.
there's a couple in our little bag of tricks that we can't wait to bring them out to you guys. But we want to try to get some of the basics out first so that you see
Yeah.
what we already had.
Yeah.
And then, so it's a teaser. It's like that. It's coming at 11. Stay tuned. Stay tuned at 11. We got some important news that you might not care about. but-
Batman.
Yeah.
No.
But no, this is. I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for every single thing that these guys do. You know what I mean?
Every one of them's a number.
They all start with the 1792 now, but this is how it says small batch, but then it's going to say like full proof or single barrel or stuff like that, and then we'll go off of that. So we'll have to get some variations to see how it competes, because that's another thing we're really interested in trying, and stay tuned. You may see some of that where, there's a reason small batch sells, because the blender is just phenomenal. You know what I mean? And sometimes when you get a single barrel, you can get a hitter or you can get a shitter, and it all depends on which one it is. You know what I mean? Like, it can either be really good or really bad compared to what the mainstream goes with. So that's why I kept saying, can we put this one out? Because I in case we find one of them, we want to, you need something to compare it to. But the problem is like this: if I gotta stop, leave it alone. No, it's gotta stay there so we have a comparison. I could drink this one right down. That's my only issue with this one. Like, to me, this has such a good flavor.
It does.
And I'm, it's, as much as I keep smelling it, this is gonna turn into a cherry. It's gonna turn into a cherry. I'm getting that bright, and it's gonna turn into a cherry. That's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be a maraschino cherry. This is gonna be a hard one for me to pick out in the blinds.
It's gonna, yeah.
Because it's got that nice caramel cherry. I'm gonna think this is
know.
wild turkey, but it doesn't have the proof. I'm gonna think it's the
Yeah.
80 proof wild turkey that we used to have. I think I killed that one. On the original one that
Yeah,
Brenda.
I
I
actually
think
forgot about that one.
yeah.
Well, that's in a bag of tricks.
I
still,
believe
but
it is.
over there.
I think so.
Is it?
Again, I didn't memorize when I did it. I just took one of all the main ones that we had. So I think it would be.
That
in
might
there.
have been one of them. Then.
I think I'm getting a cherry now. I think it's turning into a thing. So there you go. 1792.
We gotta end there. 'Cause
1792 small batch. Hands down, if you have not tried it, $27.99. Treat yourself. This is delicious.
it is very good.
I think I could take this bottle down in a night, though. That's the only problem. Like, it doesn't drink hard at all.
No.
I think it drinks. It's got a little bit of a pizzazz when it goes down, but I think
and
that's the fun of
and a
it.
great nose with it.
No, everything about it.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, me and you might have a date with Destiny. We're gonna have to get another bottle. We might have to. There might be elbows thrown and everything.
I
This
haven't
guy.
even seen that
What?
out lately.
That's the thing. This was all over my store. They had like half of a row was filled with it, and then I didn't see it for months, and I got scared.
It's kind of funny.
That's why I said I'm on the lookout.
You
for
go, and knob is usually quite frequently. Maybe not all of them, but like the regular knob 90
Right.
knob is out there. Elijah's always out there, but like these.
Just the straight Elijah though. You
No,
can't
no,
find
yeah,
any
no,
other
no,
because
no, no.
we're on the hunt for them other ones, and those
Same
you
with
can't
your
find, but-
your makers, plate makers or whatever.
Yeah.
I've yet to see them anywhere.
Yeah, we're still no, but again, they're limited releases. They only come out certain times, and I got to figure out exactly when them come out. But I know, like Elijah comes out.
And
It
Triple
just
Mash-
came out in May.
Triple Mash is still
we're still looking. There's a bunch of them we're hunting for, and that's the fun thing of actually making a collection. If you're actually thinking, the reason I did this, and the reason actually my son convinced me to film it was, we started with nothing. So it was a matter of, this is a minor addiction though. You might be even, he's finally turning over to the dark side with me. Like, it's hard to even walk into a liquor store and not walk out like this, like
Yeah.
with a bag of tricks.
I was pretty good at saying, okay, I'm looking for triple mash, and I go in, no triple mash, I can walk out. And now all of a sudden, like if the store I went to got hit over the weekend, now they're filling voids with different stuff. It's
Certain random stuff that you didn't think you were ever going to
was-
get. Yeah, well, that's the whole thing.
I haven't seen that. And I'll shoot a picture. We have this one. What about this one? Yeah, they're all great picks. It's
No,
like, oh,
and that's the problem because like of all the there's certain ones that
it'll only be one of them. So
there's
it's not,
some-
if it stays, it's gonna be gone.
there's some I can tell you there's some coming up that I thought we would never get because you don't find them. You don't find them. So those are the ones when you're like, you see that you're like, oh, I didn't want to spend money today, but like now you got it.
I think I just seen this down. I was store right down from him, and he's like, "No, you didn't." I'm like,
No.
"Nah, I'm pretty sure we
No,
did."
and again, so stay tuned. Some of them, they're not earth shattering, but those are the ones. That's the
For
fun
us,
of
we didn't think we'd get
that's the fun of actually doing it though, because when you finally do find one you think you were never gonna get, you're like that kid on Christmas. You come home and I'm like, okay, when can we do that video? We gotta hurry up. We gotta get out. And we're like, oh man, I gotta do all these instead. So that's the fun of it. So, anyways, we hope you're enjoying yourself. We're enjoying ourselves. Leave a comment down below if you think we suck, because I think it's funny if you think we suck. It doesn't even matter. But feedback is
The
always
nose
good.
is really getting good, but we got to get out of
No,
here.
this is actually hands down. Get it in you. Because I'm gonna have to pour more. That's
why I said we gotta go.
All right. That being said, 1792 small batch. Definitely grab it if you see it. Absolutely delicious. So, that being said, spend less, drink more. Thanks for watching. Cheers.
And the brown sugar's coming in the nose now. Even the sweetness going down now.
Everything about that is